Hi all, welcome to this week's Let's Talk About Life. Not too much been going on really in this part of the world, but we will still talk about it regardless, because I feel it's quite important to at least talk about it. That's kind of the emphasis of covering this video every week. So if you could smash the links below, some sub to the channel. If you're new, follow me on Twitter at GIsALegend. All the links are down below for posting the channel and social media links as always. Comment down below how your week has been. Smash that notification bell as well, would be massively appreciated. And if you've had a good, bad or indifferent week, then obviously it's important to say in the comments below as always. So this week's been a bit of a mixed week because obviously the weather plays havoc on just everybody. For me, the start of the week I was hoping to go to the gym, usual free times, and just blast away, have a bit of fun, just chill out for the morning in the gym, just burn off energy and just kind of focus the mind for the rest of the day, as it were. Obviously didn't happen because of the storms that we were having. We literally had snow, we had wind, sleet, heavy rain, you name it. It was like literally we had everything, and it was just, you couldn't get out. If you wanted out, you were like, you couldn't take the chance going in. Even if you drove to the gym, it's like, even though it's like 5 minutes in the car, it's realistically a 10-minute walk to the train station for me, and then like a 5-minute walk for there, like from one stop on the train. It's all collectively 20 minutes, but it's the struggle of getting caught in all that weather. We eventually got out on Wednesday at the gym. It was a nice morning, but it was when we were coming back we actually got completely hit in it. We just were completely bombarded by the storm, and it was horrible for like, not fun, but we got warmed back up again. But it was one of these weeks, like, even though I wasn't able to go to the gym, in that period I was still using my time to go and like apply for jobs, try and get videos sorted, see what kind of needed done out with gym stuff. If there was stuff needing done, I was trying to get done in the house, and just kind of put my mind at ease and just try and keep happy. But the problem was, on Thursday, everything that could go wrong went wrong, and I completely lost the plot on Thursday night. Everything else was going wrong as well, not just for me, but it just became an absolute nightmare. And I was telling a few folks, saying I feel like everything's like a facade and all this palaver, and I just wasn't feeling happy. And I thought, like, where am I going? I was just talking negative. I was just talking negative and negative and negative. I wasn't seeing like any, like, if you try to tell me positives, it wasn't happening. That was kind of the way my mindset was. And I think because when you have one of those days where everything just goes wrong, you just say to yourself, what's the point? It's like, what is the point? And I think as well, it was leading into like, because Valentine's Day was Friday, and because I've been so used to the last few years with the ex, that parts of that kind of swirl in your head as well. You're like, oh, if Thursday's crap, Friday's, you feel Friday's going to be just as bad, because you're going to see everyone that you know between Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc., all saying, oh, I've got the perfect partner and this and that. And it's like, no offence, if you love your partner, you're going to love her or love him every day regardless. Doesn't matter. You don't need a Valentine. That's why when it came to my ex, I said, look, Valentine's Day is just a marketing gimmick. If I love you 365 days a year. I don't just love you even more on one day. That same love should be continued 365 days a year. That's the way I look at it. If you're going to love someone, you love someone not just for the sake of it, you love them for like eternity kind of attitude. If you want to be, if they love you and you love them, and you want to spend like the rest of your life with them, that's the way you should be looking at it. That's not just like suddenly turn a smile for a day that you're like, oh, I'm going to love you even more, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that. No, it should be, I love you all the time. And some people just don't understand or appreciate that as much as they should, and it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. But for me, as well, with like job stuff, we've had a few more interviews, a couple interviews I should say, sorry. One of them looks like we've got the job, hopefully starts next week or so. Another one I'm still waiting to hear back from, where I'm getting the job or not, and it's all like content creation jobs, so it'd be quite neat. And if it's piling them up, like, I know it means, if it means I'm working from home, it doesn't bother me. Like, that's kind of what I'd quite like, working from home, especially if the weather's rubbish. But if it means you're able to fit in like YouTube streaming and then doing content creation for everyone else, like for a few other people, like, it helps. And you can say to yourself, well, yes, it means you're freelance, but if it means you're struggling trying to tick off a job, like if you're trying to apply for jobs and nobody's giving you that opportunity, but other companies and individuals are, then you say to yourself, oh, I've got a chance. But I've still, I got my like CVs and cover letters all reviewed just to kind of see what was going wrong, because even though they've been reviewed enough times over the last couple of years, like the last few years, I've had it, I think, adjusted and played about with about half a dozen times, and I'm like, let's have one consistent CV here, folks. It's kind of be ideal. And the latest review was like, oh, this is very solid, this is very consistent, but this is needing addressed. Let's get this tidied up, like get this fixed. And I'm like, oh, this is what all the other experts were supposedly saying. This was perfect to say. So it's like, what am I doing wrong? And you say to yourself, this is what all these experts were saying, and this expert's saying this. Like, you just try and wonder, like, what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong? Like, you feel like you're putting in amazing applications, and especially if folk are referring to your CV and cover letter, you say to yourself, and you're sitting down with these experts and saying, right, this is how the CV looks, this is what it is for 2 pages, this is what we're saying, this is what we're not saying, this is what we're saying in the cover letter, this is what we are saying, this is what we're not saying. Are we ticking all these boxes, or ticking all these boxes, or are we missing stuff? And consistently people are saying I'm doing all the right things. It's just people aren't either giving me feedback, or basically not giving me, if I'm getting an interview, it's just not getting the job. Basically, it might just be someone else on the day is just a bit stronger, or it's a few people have generally, like, the thing that people have said as well, when they give me the feedback, they mark you on a 1 to 3 scale. And there was one interview I had where I had more 2s, and the person that got the job had more 3s, and that was what got them the job. It was like, it was just marginal, but it was just one of these things. It was on the day you might have said different wording that would have got you the job, but it is what it is. It's just marginal fine measures. But for next week, hopefully, despite the wind and whatever else that's due to come from this storm Dennis, or whatever they're calling it this week, they might change its name again for all I know. They might say, oh, we went from this guy to this woman and this guy in between, who knows. And I would say, amens, hopefully find out what we can get with the gym, hopefully get a few more sessions in, 3 or maybe even push to 4. I feel quite tempted. Health wise, legs feel fine. I'm meant to get my blood checked up on that, see what the results for that for. Be meaning to do that. I'll do that tomorrow, and then obviously job wise, we'll try and see what the P's and Q's are. Hopefully we get the 2 jobs kind of started up and running, and we could be looking quite hunky dory. And then it's just a case of still applying for jobs and hopefully get something else. Even if it's like a part-time office job or whatever it may be, and see if they're happy with us. Because at the end of the day, you'd rather have security all over. If it means you're basically full-time but you're doing part-time jobs, then is what it is. Like, I've been used to it in my uni career, but if it means that's what kind of routine we're going to have to be stuck with for now again, then if it means I'm basically full-time at the house but part-time in an office, then we just get on with it. But generally, I feel more positive now that I kind of look over everything. There's a bit the negativity was there in the middle of the week, but we end with positive, and I feel hopeful that things will turn around. Things will. You just kind of stop and think. That's kind of the way I'm looking at things these days. I've got to, and even then, before then, I always did, but you kind of try and do it a little bit more. But I'll wrap it up on that, folks. So let me know how your week has been. As I said, if you've had a good, bad, and different, what's been like your one positive thing, what's been your one negative thing, and what's the thing that you'd like to address for, say, next week. So welcome to Smash the Likes. As always, sub to the channel if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at GLegend. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.